Hex.
Hi, Hex. So this is your third year directing Nerdapalooza, right?
Well, technically, yes. This is my third year. I directed it in 2007, and then I worked with Rob Tobias in 2008, and I was actually the artist director while he was the executive director. Then for the last 2 years, I've been the executive directors, including this year. 2007's Nerdapalooza Southeast, the show that Rob first threw, had about, let's just say it had more artists than attendees. And then Nerdapalooza Beta, which I had in 2007, had about 100 attendees. Nerdapalooza Southeast 2008, which Rob and I worked together, we had 300 attendees. Last year we had 500 attendees, and the tentative count at the end of yesterday was above 600. So I feel confident that we have over 700 at least 700 attendees this year. That's a tough one. It depends on the person, because the Proto Men have an amazing cult following, but no one can really deny the pull of Frontalot. Or last year we had a massive pull of people that came to Nerdapalooza just for MC Chris. And there's a reason Lars tours nationally and internationally, yearly. So, I mean, it's hard to really gauge who is that top person, and we're trying to figure it out. But it's also, we look at more than just nerdcore, and we look at all of nerd music. And so we're also looking at expanding to groups like They Might Be Giants, the Aquabats, Weird Al, and so we kind of have levels of size for nerd musicians.
Who are a couple of the artists that you are just excited to see this year?
Well, the artists, I guess I'd say that personally, I was really excited to see Schaefer again, because Schaefer's always amazing, always puts on an amazing show. But the artists that I was really excited to see that I had never even seen before, the two that stood out were George Harab and Dwayne and Brando. Those two stood out as the artists I was most excited to see because I'd never seen them. But the artists that really grabbed my attention that I was not really anticipating as much, I have to say Zealous One and the Boss Fights.
Well, thank you so much for the interview, and I know you have a lot of business to get back to for the Nerdapalooza 2010 wrap-up and everything, and I hope you enjoy Frontalot as much as we all do. So thank you so much, Hex.
Thank you for having me.